So, as far as updates go, I think we covered pretty much everything that's happened in the Kino Casino and quartering Jeremy situation. But this is something I mentioned and touched briefly upon like yesterday, and it's about Melonie Mac, our favorite grifting Christian wannabe religious. The rules only apply sometimes, homie. Chick, a good description of Miss Mac. Well, I think I said it the best yesterday. She is a 40-year-old woman trying to act like she's 16 years old. Pretty much has been the entirety of her gimmick. She got by with just saying things that she's against, like, the rainbow people or whatever, and yada, yada, yada. And it's still the same thing. She's also going ahead and she's moving with the MAGA grift still. The only thing that's very problematic, and you would be like, "Oh, these are horrible things." Well, not exactly. By comparison to this, she's quite the shameful critter. So, as you see, there have been no denouncing posts of the quartering or his actions or anything that relate to him over the past 48 hours. Why could that be? You're probably wondering. This woman, Melonie Mac, makes a big deal out of just about anything. The most minor of inconvenience to try to grift out some money from whatever's remaining of their Christian audience that still somehow, for some reason, believes that this 40-year-old woman trying to act like a 16-year-old is actually religious. But let's just check out the posts themselves, all right? So, if you guys haven't been caught up with the whole quartering situation with the Kino Casino and stuff, you can go check out my videos that I made, or you could check out Kiwi Farms. I'm sure they got a lot to say in the quarterings thread. So, looking at Melonie Mac, though, and again, it's quite telling that she hasn't really said anything negative regarding the quartering. Now, I know that they're co-hosts. Shout out to that one commenter for the last video. Now I know they're co-hosts. And I also kind of had like the feeling, so it didn't really matter. You already know. You already know. I was on the right track, okay? I was on the right track. Detective Sen always catches the perps. So you got Melonie Mac here. She's the co-host of the quartering. She might have been one of the women that he was flirting with as well. So, him disrespecting his wife, but his wife is a victim somehow. I mean, the only victim, she's the only person I see her being a victim of is Jeremy, personally, by his own standards, but whatever. So we have Melonie Mac initially in April 10th, so like about 5 days ago, and I believe this spans to the time that the quartering and whatnot were happening, and even this is a more recent one, but even up to now, we only got these two tweets to work with, because other than this, she has not addressed any quartering stuff here. So she goes about her day, and she just continues to go all politics mode, a little bit of like just weird kind of weird all over the place stances. This whole emoji thing, this whole you won't can't me complaining about payouts in here because I got demonetized a long time ago. I don't give a. Oh my god, the people that say I don't give a fuck the most, like her with these like freaking over the top emoji bullshits, are the ones that care the most. So anyway, then you got her most empowering post lately. She got this, all right. So again, she's just been talking about MAGA and sucking up to Trump and doing all this good stuff. So trying to keep her brand or whatever, and then more complaining about the yada yada yada, then more about Trump, so you see there's a pattern here. She's trying to put up a shield, kind of like the quartering, to deflect from any criticism. This is the unfortunate sap that ended up I see. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Alright. Alright, Sen. Don't laugh at stupid people too much, alright? You gotta keep it somewhat professional. All right. Anyway, you get what this thought is. I mean, it goes to show when somebody calls herself an internet girl at 40 years old, where their train of thought is. Dude, people actually. Well, I shouldn't be surprised because people think the quartering is worth a damn. This. All right. I'm sorry. Professional, son. Professional. By the way, make sure to like, share, and hype this video. You know, just because I know you guys do love Sen when he's on the right side of history or whatever. That other shout out that other commenter. It's good to see Sen on the right side of things again. And it's like, yeah, I'm back. Sorry I was gone for so long, but yeah, just do that, and let's go over some stupid people, shall we? So Melonie Mac here, going ahead and says, y'all won't catch me turning on friends for cheap clicks. I'm not gonna happen. I'd rather lose followers than turn on my friends over some lies from godless people. I'm not the one for these stupid games. Well, actually, miss, you and stupid go hand in hand. That word practically is ingrained in your soul because that's what you embody on a regular basis anytime you open your mouth. But yeah, this is kind of like the vague pseudo defense of the quartering. And people are catching on, or people have caught on. Like right away, we have this, all right? And this little heated interaction. And it goes to show this bitch got a ratio. Now, okay, look, bro. I know the ratio thing got a little played out at some point. And even people think it's cringe. But sometimes it is like genuinely like good, all right? It genuinely works, all right? This is one of these instances. So we have this person go ahead and say, Cope, you're co-signing deplatforming and you're anti-free speech. Sad, pathetic. This has nothing to do with religion. But again, like I said, the grifters will do this. And it's like part of the reason why it's so disheartening to see their like audiences be led, astray and stuff. Because Melonie Mac will just go ahead and try to use religion as a shield, right? Like Charlie Kirk's freaking, wife who's shown to not care about her husband's passing at all. Like the fact that she said, the thing is my husband's departure makes me feel sad, but what really hurts me is people being mean to Israel. It's like, that's disgusting, bro. Like that is literally the most disgusting shit you can ever do. And all I see is people weaponizing religion now. I see people on the right doing this shit, but not the typical right wingers you would think, not the ones that are actually right-wingers. I'm talking about the grifting right-wingers like Melonie Mac, the grifting right-wingers like Jeremy, who apparently has had an identity crisis. First he's right, then, he's left, then he's right, then he's center. He's had more fucking political shifts than fucking Tectone. When Tectone went to his deposition and was like, oh, actually, man, I switched to right-wing so I wouldn't get fucked by, like, whatever. It's like, it's bad, bro. This is such fucking bullshit on multiple degrees, This is like the most blatantly deceptive practice and just manipulating your fan base on a level that I didn't even think is defensible, but whatever. Anyway, Max says, you sound like a leftist who got your talking point lies emailed to you and your golly stick. See this again, she uses the politics. These people like the quartering and Melonie Mac use politics and religion to try to deflect, because they're basically saying, oh, if you attack me, you're attacking the right. And it's like, Melanie, you're not even a right winger for show. You started this shit off as a left winger. You saw the grift. You saw the ability to be a right wing figure without doing any of the real work like me and other people out here that wear that title way better than you. And like, you got easy. You got it off easy. And now you're going ahead and you're defending your flagging friend, Jeremy, the quartering, and still trying to use religion and politics to defend from the fact that you're just a rotten fucking bitch. You're just a lying, rotten, conniving bitch that's defending your weird fucking friend. I don't know, maybe you're cheating on your husband or you're cheating on your fiance with the quartering, and that's where we're seeing this defense here. What's going on? Obviously, Mac, wasn't what happened, You still have a chance to jump off the SS Jair or whatever. I'm assuming, I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. If anybody knows in the comment, I know I'm gonna get an earful, right? I'm gonna get an earful in the comment section. You're gonna be like, you gotta do your due diligence. It's okay. If anybody knows who this is, Hannah Claire Rimlow in the comment section, please inform me. I know I'm relying on the centers too much, but sometimes you just gotta, man. You just gotta. So let me know who this is. Hannah's pretending not to be seeing any. I don't blame her. She called out sick the other day, avoiding Jair. Wow, smart move. Stepping out and faking an illness while the story is still hot. Guess we'll know where she stands soon. So let me also keep me in the loop, guys. Okay, this is a very it's a very interesting story so far that I need to catch up with. Apparently, I don't have all the answers, but I know by the end of this video I will. So it says, this person said, no one gives a shit about your channel after this. Alright, that's another one. He says, I'm up almost 40k subscribers in a month. I'm not worried. The bottom feeding gossip goblin demographic. No, just the ones that still jizz to your face. That's your demographic, because nobody else gives a fuck. Like, I've been talking about the beta right-wingers. Like, again, if you are a right-winger and you listen to this woman in particular, like, never mind the fact you listen to a woman, like, what the fuck? What is happening? I thought only the beta lefties listen to women or admired women. What the fuck? And now, like, we are made to believe that right-wingers should do this shit too? What is this fake bullshit, bro? Like, again, I will ask, when did the right have to take up these leftist tendencies? Do never look up to a fucking woman. Never be like, why are you even a fan of this bitch if you're a grown man? That makes no logical sense. Like, really, if you are a beta, it makes sense. If you're not a beta, you should not be looking up to a woman, let alone Melonie fucking Mac. And also, like, this is just a terrible response overall. You're an awful Catholic, correct? I'm Protestant, whatever the difference is here. Don't mind the stupid buffering here, right here. Like, there's probably a reason. All right, surely nothing comes out of defending flagging. Melanie does not have to answer for something someone else did. Another simp. Like, this is the shit I'm talking about. These are the simps out here. These are the fake Christians. These are the fake right-wingers. These are the cancers in this fucking, whatever you want to call it, community space or whatever. They're cancer. They're tumors. And I'm tired of pretending they're not. These are the types of creeps, weirdos, that enable Melonie Mac, the beta weird, weirdos like this that enable Melonie Mac to get away with, like, talking this way. And it's like, Jesus Christ, lady, like, seriously? Anyway, this fucking random person just owned Melonie Mac. As you can see, she ran away, tail tucked between her legs. No response. So you're an awful Catholic, correct? Did you know Tomb Raider Remastered had a shadow update? Yada, yada, yada. Another simp over here. So many tars in the reply. It's the anti-woke. Woke people do what they do best. Lying. This person is so stupid. That's another simp. Yo, can we do a simp counter of how many freaks are in here simping for this fucking witch, please? All right. We got this PPP, I don't know. I'm just going to like it because it's a PPP clip right here. You're not a Christian. You're a walled 40-year-old grifter, right there. Truer words have never been said more clearly. Who has no other options but to work for that. Yeah, okay. So apparently they're co-hosts and their boss or whatever. At least your closet case husband's got a little buddies. You can fall back on that till he leaves you in 3 years. Oh, mark it down. This will probably happen. Because you have actual no principles. Because if my friend did something fucked up, I call him out on his shit. Of course, Melonie Mac does not respond to this. This is going to go horribly for him. First will be you two. Okay, so this is the actual post that the quartering made. Now, let's keep this in mind, okay? So Melonie Mac is saying that none of this happened, basically. No, what is her exact stance? What was her exact stance? It was like, hold on, we got to put this on another handy-dandy fucking window, all right? Y'all won't catch a tournament for cheap clicks. I'd rather lose followers. So she's holding the stance that this is okay, basically. And as you can see, here it is. First will be your YouTube, which is in violation of animation. This is all lefty shit, by the way. This is the biggest problem here. The Quartering and Melonie Mac cannot be calling you lefties when they act like lefties. Do you understand? Like, again, this is part of the bigger problem I was telling you guys from the start. The betas. Yeah, I even fucking dropped something because of this. All right, hold on. The betas. A total fucking professional here. The betas over here have taken over the right-wing sphere, and it's all over. Now we got these weird-looking guys over here, like Jeremy, and they're simping for women, like Emaru, because Emaru's Japanese Amber Heard. We got fucking Melonie Mac, fake grifting, calling herself a girl. So, like, again, I was right. This bitch is 40 years old, trying to act like a 16-year-old. Motherfuckers are like, wait, why did you say? Because she is. She even told her on herself, man. She's like, I'm a 16-year-old Catholic. It's like, bro, your imagination in your head does not equal reality. All right, this is not pretend land. This is why we don't need Simps in this space anymore, because they let Melonie Mac delude herself into thinking she reverted back 20 years or something, and then she is in the prime of her life, bruh. No, that fucking clock's ticking like a metronome, all right? But, again, Jeremy right here just being the ultimate freaking leftist, and he's like, first will be your YouTube channel with bias and abandonment. This is literally what a lefty would say. This is literally what a lefty would say. And next will be your kick. And this is him making the threat to Kino Casino. Again, this is all, even if, all right, let's assume you don't even like the Kino. Let's assume that you're cool with that you're cool with being, them being deplatformed. At the very fucking least, you have to at least admit this is bitch-made bullshit. You got to admit this is bitch-made. You love him or hate him. You cannot say you're gonna take the Quartering side over fucking the Kino Casino because you don't like them or something. Because there is way more redeeming qualities on the Kino Casino side than the fucking Quartering, bro. Like, seriously? Like, what the shout out this other commenter. He was like, Sen, MrSEN, you're literally worse than the Quartering. Yeah, bro, I'm literally worse. I'm barely on the internet. That's how I'm the worst. You're right. I should be on the internet more. That's how, yeah. See, when people miss Daddy Sen, they get a little ruffled, you see. So, don't worry, I'm back. I am so back. Senny Squad. Hey, you thought you'd never hear that again. So anyway, the Quartering going on with his lefty threat. He says, I literally beg you two to be reasonable. I tried everything. So again, you got grown man admitting to other grown men after passive aggressively threatening them. He says, I tried, guys. I tried, or whatever. It's like, bro, you are the leftiest fucking person to exist on this space now. It's so bad. You chose this. All I wanted was to let you guys. So you're like, this guy, this is, you cannot tell me this is not a lefty response. This is so disgusting, bro. Anyway, let's continue. This was Melonie Mac's last tweet on this matter. People who lie on you won't change their mind when confronted with the truth because they already know they're lying. Best thing we could do is keep living life. I will never stoop to their level and play their games. I pray they find Jeebus and I move forward. About to get barbecue with my wonderful husband. It's a good day. There's so much wrong with this post. Let's analyze it real quick. People who lie on you won't change their mind. I mean, that general statement in itself is kind of true. There's only one problem, dipshit. It doesn't apply to your boss, the Quartering. It literally doesn't. That's already deceptive practice number one. Let's continue. Keep living life. I will never stoop to their levels. You stoop to their levels every fucking day of your pathetic life, Melanie. All right? There's just you're not above anything. You do the same petty, stupid shit, the same lefty bullshit, the same gonna hide behind religion bullshit, defense. The left had their defense. I think it was called Floyd or something. But you... Oh shit, man. All right, you would know though. You started off as a lefty, and I don't think those tendencies ever left. So again, my point exactly. A bunch of betas and leftists infested the right wing sphere, and now it's fucking shit. Anyway, we got more. I pray they find Jesus. All right, taking the Lord's name in vain again. All right, you're using Jesus for your stupid deception bullshit. About to get barbecue. Yada yada yada. Okay, let's see some people here. Let's see some of the comments here. Amen. This whole show of absolutely madness has really shown people's true colors. So disappointing to see how many people I watch and follow dogpile in the quartering for cult. Oh, delusion is funny. Sad, but not surprised. When I say about 95% of content creators are snakes, I'm not exaggerating. It's probably one. Yeah, you're one of them. You're one of them. You're one of them. You and the quartering are one of them. This is that I don't. When snakes, literal snakes, corporate fucking snakes, corporate e-celeb grifters go ahead and they make this statement. It can't be made by them. It can't be made by them. If you're in a network with the quartering, if you're in a network in general, you cannot make this freaking statement because you are likely part of that 95%. All right? I'll go as far as everybody in the Flashcast has been part of that 95% of creator snakes, which include Melonie Mac and the quartering. Now, is that a fucking coincidence? No, it's not. But at the very least, Yellow Flash is the type of snake to know when it's time to go ahead and drop somebody that's even worse, like Nick Rekieta, like the quartering. So you can at the very least give Yellow Flash that, if nothing else. All right. Anyway, Melonie Mac says, watch what they do when views go down. They always look for a targeted dog pile. Blah, blah, blah. Trying to relate. So basically what this bitch is saying is like, Jeremy, it's Donald Trump. You're a fucking idiot. You're legitimately deluded. This is why you don't give women power. Do you see now? Do you see? Do you see? Have I made my point yet? People are like, why are you so hard on women? Because they're like this, because they're stupid and get a big head and start thinking they're bigger than they are and they're worth more than they are. Whether it's Melonie Mac, whether it's Japanese Amber Heard Emaru, right? Oh, cheating and abuse. I meant emotionally. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? like, I know you want Daddy Sen back full time, but it's like, this is part of the reason I left, because these fucking cretins, these creatures, these horrible fucking human beings, for lack of a better word. And this is coming from me, and I've been a fucking dick for the majority of my fucking time on YouTube. You guys are just repugnant, evil, fucked up people, and I just sometimes I just can't be fucked, man. Cause like it's just bad. It's way too fucked up. It's like, well, can't you laugh at it? It's like I tried, but there's a level to where it's like, nah, this is too much, bro. Like this is way I gotta step out for a second, right? I need some fucking fresh air. All right. But like comparing quartering to Donald Trump is a stupid fucking move. And also talking about your views, right, going down, and then going back to look for a targeted dog pile. That's what you do every day of your life. That's why you need to keep reminding your audience that you don't like gay people. That's why you have to keep using the F word so much, you know, the F slur, to the point where it's like boring. Like, you take the fun away from this. Like, what the fuck, bro? You're like literally that uncool fucking aunt that never got married and was just used a bunch, right? You're just not, you're weird. You're not funny. You're like annoying. Like anytime you open your mouth, the only men in quotes that appreciate that are the betas, literally, or the ones that need you for like the network, basically. Because everybody likes having a token woman in their fucking network, bro. Just ask Nick Rekieta. Ask Nick Rekieta and Camelot, bro. Oh shit, bro. Yeah, but like it's just kind of funny her talking about views. Anyway, this person said, I think it's probably close to that 90%. Yeah, guys, you guys are so out of the game. I understand you, milady Melanie. Unfortunately, they do believe in our savior. They do believe he is God. We'll never change this. Okay, religion. Mel, check it out. I've been doing some research into this. Mel, the reasons that people justify it. It's like when someone insults your shitty car, blah, blah, blah. What if Jesus doesn't want to be found? The fake positive gaslighting is so leftist coded, Melody. Come on. Like, seriously, even people have seen it. It's like, this is so fucking horrible. Like, this is just terrible. Anyway, Melonie Mac is a shameful person. Melonie Mac is shameful in general. If you're just defending Jeremy still up to this point, haven't even made a statement disavowing any of his actions. I mean, I'll put it this way. If this was a leftist, Melonie Mac would be on this. She would be farming the shit out of this. She would be fake griefing. She would be, like, crying. She would be doing all the same bullshit she normally does. The same hyperbolic bullshit. The same routine that gets so fucking boring after a while because that's all she fucking does. It's like a repeated little fucking drama script. She just keeps doing the same bullshit. If this was a leftist. Unfortunately, it's a leftist that's LARPing around as a right-winger called The Quartering. And apparently her co-host or boss or some stupid shit. I don't know, man. Anyway, I look forward to see if Miss Mac has any terrible takes, any more terrible takes than she's already had. I look forward to seeing the Simps that defend this woman and will still call themselves men, even though they answer to this thing. Betas in the right-wing sphere, man. We gotta clean them out. We gotta clean them out and get them the hell out of here.